Murphy, and this is my 7th day of recovery post-op from my total right hip replacement. And I'm doing great. So, I've got some footage on the first 24 hours in the hospital because I did go home the day after surgery, and you know, some things that I did to try to help me get along in the house and my recovery period, which I think was fantastic. My husband thinks I'm recovering even faster than he did. Today I've been walking around from my bedroom to my other guest bedroom without the walker, but I won't do that all day. I've got to be very careful not to fall. But I don't have any pain in my hip right now, and I didn't have any pain when I finished surgery. Didn't have any pain the next day. Didn't have any pain the first day I was home. But the second night that I was home, I did start to have some discomfort. So I took, you know, my medication, and I realized had I stayed on top of the discomfort, I wouldn't have had any pain at all. But I'm not one for taking a lot of pills and things. So I learned my lesson that way. So the last pill I took was yesterday afternoon at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I didn't take anything again until 10:30 that night, which was an inflammatory pill, which was the first one I'd ever taken. Now, my instructions told me to take one on Friday, the Friday of the week that I came home, but I didn't take it. I didn't like what I read about it in the side effects. But since my wound was kind of feeling sore, and maybe because I had my ice pack on it too tight, I thought, well, I'll take an inflammatory pill. Zap! The pain went away right away. So whatever was building up in there from irritation was gone. Let me get a glass of water. Hold on. So my throat was not only drying up from the pills, my skin was too. I finally asked the nurse after, just before I went home from the hospital, to give me some hand lotion, and it works wonders. So I'm glad that I asked. You don't ask, you don't know if you'll ever get it. There we go. By the way, on the subject of asking, if there's something that you want to know that I could record, you know, video for you, just, you know, drop me a line. All right, so I'll show you some of my footage, and then I'll come back to you. Here at the entrance of the hospital. I go down there to the, that's where I go to the surgery room. Kind of a happy little entrance. Party time.
Got you one.
That's where we came in.
What is your husband?
So as you can see, my hubby off to the right dropped me off, and he'll come back when I call him.
So you can call family or friends to let them know.
So I am now waiting for the nurse to come out and get me, take me into the surgical area, and a nice little waiting room. But of course, my husband will have to leave as soon as I go through these doors. So I told him go ahead and go do his things for 4 hours. And that's about it. I'll show you a little bit of the waiting area. And I put 2 blades on and attached them up here. I didn't want anybody messing with my hair trying to tuck it into that surgical hat they put on you. You know what I mean. So it figures my veins are not cooperating. And this is my little helper, you know. She was having a little difficulty getting my blood work, but we got through it. Now you would think with these big veins that it would have been an easy task, but no. Oh well. And this is the official operating room where the party's going to get started in about 20 minutes. So no, I didn't have rouge on. All set up now. I've got my IV finally in after a second try. Blood pressure, all kinds of little tubes hanging out of me. I feel like an alien. And what else? Well, it's 20 to 2. I said it's supposed to start at 2. And God willing, everything will be just great. This is my little Humana mask that they mailed to me. And the nurses were laughing because I'm all coordinated and green. I put a non-removable lipstick on, so I won't look horrible when I come out of surgery. Okay, so they didn't actually get to me till 3:30 in the afternoon, and I was wide awake at 5:10, and I'll just show you that. Okay, girls, it's 10 after, wait a minute, what time is it? 10 after 5. I'm doing great. My right hip hardly has any pain at all on the incision, and my left leg feels like a block of wood. So hopefully I'm going home tomorrow. And they said that I was so healthy that my charts were very boring. Thank God. Anyway, as soon as I can take a few steps, I'll get someone to record me and show you the positive results. So they do the stitching on the inside of the incision, and then they just put the glue on the outside. So I should have a pretty clean scar. Okay, catch you in a while. Bye. And I'm drinking some apple juice and waiting for my late dinner. My last meal last night was at 1 a.m. in the morning, and the nurse said, "Oh my goodness, why are you eating so late?" And I told her because I'll get up late. So that's it. 13 grams of sugar. Wow. 60 calories for the box. Bye. I know you'd think that I would be thinking about more important things other than 13 grams of sugar right after surgery. But anyway, as you can see, it was kind of an uneventful surgery. And I'm actually the bionic woman now, not a block of wood. What a crazy video, huh? So that went good, and I didn't have to have a decatheter. I think that's what it's called.
This is what we call a trial stem.
Oh, that's the trial stem.
Yeah, so that's kind of how you prep the bone with this, and it's the same shape and everything as the real stem, but it's not the real thing. And you know, I always get this X-ray to make sure your leg lengths and implant position and you know everything looks right. But the post-op film is the one that really shows everything nicely. So
like my doctor said, Dr. Ball, that was a trial stem that they make sure fits properly and, you know, stuff like that. And then they put in the titanium, you know, the big guns. So then they got me to my room, got me settled, and they opened my curtains a little bit. And of course, what did I see? I saw a cross and a C for the big Christ we have. So I never did get a late dinner, but my neighbor, a patient next to me, heard me saying that I was hungry. So here's what happened. And it turned out the kitchen was closed, so I didn't get a tray of food. But my neighbor next door gave me his banana, cherry jello, and a Hawaiian roll. And that hit the spot. And then they opened up my curtains all the way, and this is what I saw. I kind of was resurrecting myself, don't you think? Well, I mean a new beginning for me, just like Lazarus. Because, you know, we all got to die of something. Okay. So I'm sitting on the end of my bed now, as you can see, with my nurse. So I don't know why, but this next shot is kind of horizontal. But anyway, this is when I first got out of bed, and I guess I'm going to be walking. We'll see. Well, I got nothing better to do, so took out my braids. Yep, I'm still awake. It is now 5 minutes to 12. I just had another little snack, half a turkey sandwich, applesauce, and some ice cream. So hopefully I can get some sleep tonight. It's just because I'm excited, that's all. That's the only reason why I'm still awake. And I've also been having a fantastic conversation with my head nurse, Marlene, and she's going to check me out when she gets on her break. So, oh, she likes my channel. Here she is. Isn't she cute? Now that nurse Marlene and I had the greatest time together, didn't we, Marlene? And she went on her break and looked at some of my videos, and she even subscribed to me. Yay! Anyway, that we would have more nurses like her. Just a happy-go-lucky, faithful, and great servant of God. I'm back. I couldn't go to sleep last night, so it's 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and I slept very comfortable because I decided to turn over on my left side. All I had to do was put a pillow in between my knees and keep them both at an angle, and I'm very comfortable. I still have them like that, as a matter of fact, except I'm twisted a little bit here to look at the camera. What else? Well, I have to say I'm still very relaxed, and I still feel pretty wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, as bushy-tailed as I can be for laying in bed. I went from homebound to bedbound, but that's okay. My body's healing very quickly. And let me tell you, my blood pressure was only 115 over whatever number. But I've always had a low blood pressure. I think that's kind of like my mental mentality. I kind of stay mellow. But as I was laying here, I had so many thoughts going through my head that I would love to say on my channel. All positive, good stuff, because that's the way I roll. And I don't have a pencil and paper, but I'll try to remember some of it. Anyway, let's see how long before I come into your office again, or your living room, or your bedroom, or whatever. Okay, bye till later. Or like I used to say, I'll see you when I see your eyeballs. Bye. And by the way, I never did go to sleep. I was awake all night after surgery, and they checked me out at 1 o'clock the next day. Oh, and look at this. Not an ounce of blood anywhere. This is a little ice pack that I've had on since my surgery. And they put and I just leave that there. Fantastic. So as of today, I won't even need that ice pack, but it sure did come in handy, and the hospital gave it to me. They gave me quite a few things. They gave me the ice pack, they gave me the compression socks, and the socks to put on top of them because they had the little rough edges so you don't fall. They gave me a walker. They gave me even a little breathing machine, and which I enjoyed seeing, because I could make the numbers go up higher and higher as I progressed with my lung capacity, and some other things. I'll show them to you. So here's the ice pack, and I would lay on it like this, with this on the side of my hip, and it felt so good. So, I'd put it in the chair, or at night I'd put it on my bed, kind of resting on me, and it even came with a little black belt here that would keep it, alongside my hip. But after a while, I just started tucking it in my pajama bottoms. Easier. And then, of course, the long compression socks that go all the way up under your knees with a little hole on the bottom. And then my yellow socks were this color, but I don't want to go to the bedroom right now. My hip is saying, give me a break, let's slow down. I don't have any pain, it's just starting to feel weak. Guess who? It's Boo Boo. Okay, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't sleep all night, but I feel great. And I needed a snack because breakfast isn't until 8:30. And I've been pretty much having snacks all day. Anyway, I'm having string cheese and some saltine crackers. I had them bring me another one of their fantastic cherry jellos. And then they brought me 2 little boxes of apple juice. I'll drink now and drink one later. So unless something comes up that I think about or I do while I'm here, I'll get back to you when I have my physical therapy. And maybe I can show you walking, with a walker. And what else? Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going home today, girls, so I can have a good rest at home. And now, my first walk with my new hip after only 24 hours. Good.
Alrighty.
The off button is there, so be careful.
Okay, do you want it from the back or front? Back? Okay.
Here.
It's-
This gown is big on you, so there you go.
Can I just give you a little bit of a flush?
All right. Looking good.
What are you doing there?
It's per request.
Thank you. So did you notice that my foot was kind of going in a little bit? I kind of felt like a model. Now when you get home, you're not going to walk like that with your walker. You're going to always walk forward with your new hip, whether that's the left or the right. So you walk forward and you stop. You walk forward and you stop. You walk forward and you stop. That's the way to be safe and to get a good workout on your new leg. Okay, so I'm having my lunch at 10 after 12. My hubby's on his way and I'm going home. So I'll see you there. Turkey and gravy and I forgot what you call that stuff. Stuffing. Okay, and then I have a piece of cheesecake. That's all I wanted. Okay, so I was going to stop the video right here, but I'll just show you a couple things that I did once I got home. The very first day, I decided to wash those new sheets that I was gifted with. So for me, instead of using a walker or a cane or a 4-prong cane or anything, I decided to take out my mom's little, it was actually brand new, walker. It's narrow, but I have wide doorways over here and high sinks and everything. The house is already kind of set up for seniors. And so I'm going to do my wash because I'm going to change my bedding. I got my new sheets here. I always wash my new things first. And I'm heading off to the laundry room. Okay, gals. Now, regarding the wheelchair, you never want to push the wheelchair from behind because it will tip over. You want to actually turn it around. And yes, you'll have to bend over a little bit, but you want to have your hands firmly planted on the handlebars, okay? I showed you what I was doing just for the purpose of showing the wheelchair loaded up with my laundry. Because after that day, I only used my walker and I attached a little basket to my walker so I could have my medication and my bottles of water, a pen and a notepad. I'll show you. So there it is. I've got my ice pack folded over because I'll go and put that in the refrigerator or put it away, one of the two. And then I just had my medication, which I'm all done with. and I had a couple of bottles of water in there, and that was it. That's what I've been getting around with. And then when I'm feeling super energetic or confident that my hip is okay, I will walk from room to room with nothing. But be very careful with the walker, especially without the walker. Now, regarding broken hips, I just want to say something really quick. A lot of people waited so long, they never decided to have hip surgery. And what happens is they end up actually breaking their hip because the hip is worn out. Not because they fell, but because the hip was finally ready to give out. So don't wait till the last minute, girls. Enjoy your life and get her done. Start saving your money, pay a little extra for a PPO, and you'll be all set. So I just had to play this little YouTube clip right here for you. No, 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 no. Don't touch that. This cat. She refuses to let this little boy try to climb that bar. And you can see they're in a high rise. Oh, Lord. Thank God for the little kitty. And talking about safety measures, I just had to share this YouTube clip with you. That's a high-rise apartment. And this little baby is so lucky that he has a little cat that just loves him and protects him so much. And she's telling him, no, 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 no. You don't climb these bars. Isn't that adorable? But kind of scary too, Mom. Now, before I leave, I also am compelled to let you know that I believe I had such a fantastic recovery with no pain, no dizziness, no vomiting, no headaches, etc., because I went for the spinal injection. Now, you can get the injection asleep or you can get it while you're awake. I got it while I was awake because that's what I had when I had both of my kids, so it was no big deal. And then they give you sleep medication on top of that. So, no more general anesthesia for me. Okay, and so that's it for Connie's journey with her new bionic total hip replacement on my right leg. I hope it was some value to you. I hope that you were able to watch most of it. I don't have any idea right now how long the video is, but I'm going to post it just as it is. So have a wonderful week. Today is Wednesday, like I said, the 7th day of my post-op recovery, and I'm doing fabulous, and I am so grateful that I've taken care of myself, and that the Lord has taken care of me, and that the best is yet to come. Bye, everybody. Connie Murphy, over 70, so glamorous. Don't forget that young gal inside of you. Bye. Of course, a big bucket where I had my surgery, my breathing machine. Never had to use that. And then my bucket with my other utensils. I'll show you that. So I just tried it out, and I got up to just past 2,000. Yay! So I've got the bucket with the liner for brushing your teeth in bed if you're laid up. Cup. Pretty snazzy, huh? Oh, and no, I never did have a therapist come into the home. I got my hubby to hold the camera. And I'm gonna walk. It's been a long day, so I'm a little tired. Okay, see you in my next video.